This is a 10-minute meditation to release and let go. I want you to sit somewhere comfortable, preferably calm and quiet, but it can be anywhere where you feel like you can let go of the world for 10 minutes. Make sure you have no people around and put your phone on silent. I promise, the world will still be there in 10 minutes. You can put it away for just 10 minutes. Sit down comfortably. It can be on the ground, you can sit on a pillow, you can lean against a wall. You can sit in your bed or on the couch. Just sit comfortably enough to not have to move for 10 minutes. Put your hands on your knees or in your lap. Close your eyes and just put your trust in me for a few minutes. Let me guide you. There is a constant peace at the core of our being. The stress, anger, pain, or panic we sometimes feel is just a storm over the clear blue sky. But that clear blue sky is always there, behind the storm in our minds. We just have to let the storm pass and trust that in time we will feel the stillness of the blue sky again. That is our core. It's always in us. Sometimes we cause the storm ourselves by putting stormy thoughts over the blue sky. We create the blackness ourselves and cause ourselves to feel pain or stress or anger. This meditation will help you clear away that storm so you can feel free, joyous, and excited about all things life will throw at you again. We're going to start with a simple breathing practice to still your mind, and then I want you to simply listen to my voice. Just sit here, breathe calmly, and let my voice guide you. This is the best self-care you can give to yourself. Put your hand over your chest and focus your breathing there. With every inhale, you feel your hand rising. And with each exhale, your hand falls. Find your own rhythm. Maybe count to 3 while inhaling. Hold it for 2 seconds and slowly exhale on 3 again. Make sure you fully breathe out. Most people never fully breathe out, leaving old air in our lungs, which makes us feel fatigued by the end of the day. Learn to fully breathe out so you can take a completely new breath and fill yourself with pure air every time. That will do you good. Inhale on 1, 2, 3. Hold. Exhale on 1, 2, 3. One more time. Now place your hand on your lower belly and instead focus your breathing to fill up your belly like a balloon. Don't worry about how this looks. No one is looking at you. Breathe in on 1, 2, 3 and feel your hand rising. Exhale 1, 2, 3 and completely empty your belly. One more time. Fill your whole lower belly until it overflows to your back. And exhale completely until you're completely empty. Good. If you have never done alternate breathing before, you can open your eyes a little bit and look at me to see what we're doing. I want you to take your right hand and place your second and third finger in between your eyes, on the third eye. You place your thumb and ring finger on either side of your nose. You're going to first breathe in through your right nostril and then through your left nostril. You're going to first breathe in through your left nostril and then through your right nostril. And you're going to close it one at a time and then open it. So first, put your thumb on your right nostril so you can only breathe in through your left. You're going to take a deep breath in through your left nostril, then switch, putting your ring finger on your left nostril and opening up your right so you can breathe out through your right nostril. Now the same, but the other way around. So you breathe in through your right nostril and breathe out through your left. I will explain why we do this, and you can simply keep doing it while I'm talking. Biologically, how we are made, we're always only breathing through one nostril at a time. Through our days and whole life, we spend around 40 minutes breathing through the left nostril, and then it automatically switches over to the right. In yogic philosophy, breathing in through the left nostril brings us calm. Breathing through the right brings us energy. So we need the balance, both calm and energy. If we spend too much time breathing through the right, we become overly stressed. Or the other way around, when we are extremely stressed, we only breathe through the right. If we spend too much time breathing through the left, we get tired and fatigued. So by doing this breathing exercise, we're balancing out our energy levels. We bring calm and energy. Let's do one more round together. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. If you're not used to breathing exercises, you can get a little bit dizzy the first times you do it, but it's nothing dangerous. Just focus on taking really deep breaths, and if you need to stop and breathe normally, that's what you do. Well done. Now put your hands comfortably on your knees with palms facing up or in your lap, however you feel comfortable. And just listen. Most of the blockages we feel, and with blockages I mean that nagging little annoying buzz in your chest, or that flicker of a memory in your mind that pops up through the day. The flicker of anger you feel when someone's name pops up. That little mind clutter that is like a black, dusty annoyance in your otherwise white, clean, beautiful canvas. Most of those blockages are past happenings. Relationships we can't let go of. We feel disappointed in people who let us down. We maybe even feel disappointed in ourselves for certain things we didn't live up to. Or just how we wish we could have acted differently in a certain situation. These are all worries from the past, or anger from the past that we still haven't been able to let go of. Let's say you're disappointed in someone who you feel let you down. You wish he or she would have acted differently, and you wish he or she would have said something else. You can't let it go and you still feel angry. By holding on to that anger, you're not teaching that person a lesson. No one sees or feels that anger more than you do. You're directing that blockage towards yourself. Your anger is only making yourself angry. There is nothing more freeing than learning to just let things be as they are. This feeling of disappointment comes from thinking that the present should have been different than how it is. It can't be any other way than exactly how it is right now. Isn't it crazy that we can go for days and weeks wishing our past had played out differently? It didn't. We just have to accept it. When we learn to always accept the way life happens, when we learn to simply watch a situation happen differently than we had imagined it in our minds, But instead of saying, "This is wrong," we say, "Oh, I hadn't expected this. Plot twist. How exciting. I wonder what will happen to me now." When we learn to see things that way, we not only free ourselves from the pain of attachment, we will also open ourselves up to unimaginable opportunities in life. Opportunities with so many plot twists that you never thought you would get to experience. Let's go back to forgiveness. I want you to think about one person in your life that you feel you haven't truly forgiven. It could be a small argument you once had, or a big argument that ended up in your separation. I want you to think about that person for a while. The only reason why we feel hurt or heartbroken is because we believe that people belong to us. We believe that we can own experiences or moments, or even own a certain place in a person's life. This is called attachment. In contrast, you can be a constantly loving, open, free, joyous human being, moving with the aim of making everyone feel loved, and in return, you will feel full of love all the time. Now, when someone acts in a way that you feel is wrong, you feel angry, hurt, or disappointed, you can simply learn to detach yourself from the owning of that relationship. You send them love and move on with no love lost in your heart, because that love in your heart comes from loving, and you can love all the time. In a beautiful book called The 4 Agreements, the author writes, "Life can be very easy when love is your way of life. You can be loving all the time. This is your choice. You may not have a reason to love, but you can love because to love makes you so happy. Love in action only produces happiness. Love will give you inner peace." I want you now to place your right hand on your heart and take a deep breath. I want you to smile a little bit, even if it's only in your mind. I want you to think of one person that you still hold grudges against. It can even be yourself. But then think of a specific moment where you got angry at yourself. Think of that person. See him or her in your mind and live through the things that made you angry. Feel the anger. Now I want you to state firmly and warmly in your own mind, or even out loud. You say, "I forgive you. I forgive you, and I let it go. I'm letting all my grudges go, and I will release it from my chest. From now on, I will think of you, and I will feel love." By doing that, you release yourself. That person never knew the things you thought about him or her, but you release yourself by doing this, meaning he or she no longer has any control over you. You're free. Make a promise to yourself to never again let yourself discuss the happening. You have let it go, and now instead of giving yourself an angry energy, you will give yourself a loving energy. Think of that person again, smile a little bit, and say out loud or in your mind, "I'm sending you love, and I decide to feel nothing but good about you." You never have to say this straight to the person. That is not the point. You never have to talk to that person again if you don't want to. But you are free. You are free from that anger and pain, and instead you have given yourself the right to feel love. See, forgiving people is all about you freeing yourself. As you go on with your day, Try seeing yourself as a particle of energy, floating through the world with no heavy attachments. Maybe there's a long line at the grocery store. You get stuck in traffic. Your plans don't work out. When you feel the anger swell up in your chest, simply close your eyes, take a deep breath, and say out loud, I'm letting it go. I'm releasing all my attachment to this situation. Smile to yourself and decide to send out love to everyone around you. You can decide to love at any time. Why? Because it's not being loved that makes us feel good. It's feeling love. Inside, towards others, towards life, and towards ourselves. And we can create that feeling ourselves. That is why we are so attached to love. But you can produce that feeling right now. Decide to love life and people, your place in the universe, no matter what. Love everything that happens to you. Love it as if it could not have happened any other way. Now, take a deep breath and feel your hand on your heart. When you feel ready, I want you to reach both your hands up towards the sky. Stretch yourself up a little, like you're reaching for the sky. And open your eyes. Take another deep breath and put your hands together or put your hands above your heart. Whatever feels right for you right now. Feel how you are supported in this world. Imagine the sky smiling for you. Imagine how everything is in the right place. You have no more grudges to people. You have set yourself free, and you can move on lighter from now on. Thank yourself for taking this time to simply breathe and let go. Thank you for taking care of yourself. Have a beautiful day.